welcome along to a new video. In this video I just want to talk about what happened last week. Well, I plan to do a top 10 of my all-time favourite movies. I plan to do an action comic video. I plan to do another part in my Arrow video collection. And what happened? Well, nothing really. What happened was we actually got the floor finished, which was the part of the was keeping everything went to pot last week to get this stuff done. I'm really glad it's done, and we're very happy with the end product. Although the run up to it, the 3 months that it took to get this thing down, which was just a sort of a myriad of disasters with this company that we got this flooring from. The floor was by a reputable company, which has 3 letters in its title, and oh, there's a rain. And the company always has a sale on. But anyway, so this flooring was just a nightmare from beginning to end, but it's down now, and I did a quick video of what it looked like just after it had been finished, after it had just been laid, and you can see this video now. Yeah, let me tell you something. This has been so long in the making, about 3 months to be exact. So I just wanted to show you what's been happening when I keep saying, oh, there's something the matter with this house. This is what's been the matter with it, and this is why our furniture is always in the wrong places. It needs to go back where it is. Yeah. So yes, finally. So yes, we're very happy with it, and it meant that we can put things back where they're supposed to be. I've changed my my viewing station. It'll probably not be here for the rest of the videos, but at this point I'm quite happy to have it here. As you can see, the sign is making a return. It's giving you a bit of a foreshadowing of what's to come, believe it or not. Anyway, it must be psychic. So yes, so before we get into the stuff that I'm going to talk about today, I'm just going to give a couple of shout outs. Now these are these have just come into my radar, although one of them I did know about. The first one was a channel and it's called Yeah, I'm a Geek, right? And it just come up on my recommended list on my TV. So I started watching it, and to be honest, the stuff on there is really good. The lad seems to have just started out, I think. I'm saying lad, the guy. And I believe that his stuff in there, to me, is very interesting. He does lots of unboxing. He talks at great length about films that he's interested in. He does reviews of films, and I found his stuff to be very entertaining. And I do think that he's just starting out, and I think that if we can all go along to his, I'll put a link down below to his channel, and if you'd like to go across to his channel and subscribe to him and check out his work, I think you'd be more than impressed. I know I was. So that's, yeah, it's not Yes, I'm a Geek, it's Yeah, I'm a Geek. So that's a great channel to check out. The other one was a channel that I know the fella who does this channel personally, and he's just started this one out, and the channel is called Ecoperro Restorations and Stuff, and he's just put out today, he's just put a new video out, and what he does on his channel is to do restoration projects. Now I don't know about you, but one of the things I like to watch on YouTube is restoration projects, a bit like what's the fella called, it's Odd Tinkerings, things like that. They'll take something and it's absolutely manky, and they'll get it back to its former glory, and they'll show you how they did it. Now he's just put a one on there where he's just done his vice, put his vice back to working order from this vice that he found, which was absolutely decrepit and locked and seized and all that type of stuff. So he's put that back to where it should be, and so I'm going to leave the link down to that one down below, and I urge you to go across that. He's just starting out, and I think if you're like me, if you like them sort of things and get mesmerized by it, I think that excuse me, the measure of one of these channels where they do restorations, how good it is if you sit there kind of in a daydream watching it, and it could be last for 10 minutes or 10 hours and you just zone out and watch it. And I'm not slighting the fact, I'm not saying you put it on and just stare into space, it's not that, but I find it kind of very soothing in a way, if that's a thing. So anyway, so that's Ecoperro restorations stuff. Don't forget the stuff, but I'll leave a link down to it down below. Okay, so that's a couple of shout outs for a couple of channels that I've just chanced upon recently. Now, the first thing that I got was a mail drop. Now, everybody knows Jamie Powell, I would imagine, and you would probably know that on his channel he has some of his videos include him singing some songs on it, which I watched the other day, and I was really blown away by a particular song that I saw. Anyway, I saw another song on another video, and I sent him a message to say, I know he's got a CD of his work, so I thought, I sent a message to say, can I get a CD off you? So he said yes, so I bought a CD from him, and that come today. Well, actually it came yesterday, but I've just picked it up today. It came sorry, it came there, and he's put a note on the parcel. Thank you, John. Hope you enjoy it. If not, then you have got a new coaster, Jamie. Right? Well, I'm sure I will enjoy it. I will not be putting my mug of coffee on the top of that, that's for sure. So anyway, so yes, so here it is. So Jamie Powell, True to You. It's got 12 songs on it, and the 12 songs, the one that I heard first is My Fallen Angel, and I thought that was a really good song. And I remember I was doing something in the garage, and I spent the whole day, after I watched that video, I spent the whole day of taking the stuff out of the garage singing that song, which is the mark of a good song if it gets into your head and it just rattles around there. So this one here, I've told Jamie that I will go and I will listen to it in the car, get a good knowledge of it, and then I'll come back and review it. But the 2 songs I've heard on it, I've really enjoyed. So thanks to Jamie for sending that to me. And I'll leave a link to his channel down below, but I'm sure everybody would know Jamie Powell. But he's coming up to 700 subscriptions, so maybe this video might make him go over the 700, although he seems to be a lot more established than I am. But thanks very much, Jamie, appreciate that. So the next thing is an unboxing. Now, the story behind this release is, or this version of this release, is that I saw a couple of unboxings of these videos, and I did like it, but I thought, well, I've already got it on 4K, so why would I want to really upgrade it? Now, the last one that I saw, the last review video that I saw of it, was by Euphoria Pictures, Keith at Euphoria Pictures. Now, he done an unboxing of it, but he mentioned about the fact that I think this particular package has not an extra disc, maybe an extra disc, but more in it than the 4K has. Plus, it's an amazing version of this movie, and this movie is one of my favourite movies of all time. Now, I thought, right, I'll go and look online, but I didn't know if it was sort of out of print or anything like that. But I thought it might be coming with. I thought I might be not lucky enough to sort of pick it up. But anyway, I was in HMV, and I saw. This was just before, this was the day when I saw Keith's review. And I saw it, I picked it up and I had it in my hands, and I thought, I was nearly ready to pull the bullet on it, and I thought, is it pull the bullet? Well, I was nearly ready to buy it, but I didn't. I put it back down, and I thought maybe it's just a bit of an extravagance since I've actually got the film in the house. But I saw his review, and then for a couple of days, it rattled around in my brain, and I thought to myself, I've got to go and get it. And I was off work, so I phoned up HMV because it was at the Medical Centre, which is quite a distance away from where I live. And I said, do you have this film? Yes, we do. Can you keep it for us? I'm going to go and pick it up. So I went up, picked it up, and that was on last Friday, I think it was. So here it is. I've been dying to open it, but I've been at work and I've had other things to do. So I thought at this point on Tuesday, when I've done this film, this video, I'm now going to unbox it live for you now. So I have my trusty scalpel, and it is, you might have guessed this, the 40th anniversary special edition of The Shining. Now this was $34.99 and it's pretty much $34.99 wherever you go, or if you went on eBay it would probably be like 600 quid. So I thought myself, rather than getting it and going through it, I thought I would unbox it to you today. Now I'm going to have to be very careful with this fella, because if I go a bit crazy with it, I do not want to spoil any part of this amazing. It was the last one in the shop. I checked it out. I checked all the corners out. I checked it for dings and all that type of thing, but it was perfect, which is great. So I want to remain perfect, as you always do when you buy something. You want it to be absolutely 100%. Now there's one of these things that HMV put on, which makes it, I know it's security protected, so somebody just can't run up the shop with it. But the problem when they put this on, that no human being can actually open it unless they've got some kind of, device. If you try and do this with your bare hands, not even the Hulk could rip this open to get rid of this thing. Yep, so here we go. I'll tell you what, just while I'm opening this, I'll do a story while I'm opening this. And it's a very short story, and I'm just going to say is, remember when you were at school and you got the cane? And the teacher said to you, hold your hand out, palm up. So as you were waiting, you would never touch your hand and move it all over the place for where you would have the optimum strike force in the cane. You would always say to you just move it around with the cane. When you were satisfied, then you would take your hand off your wrist. So that's just a little story I was talking about today. At work, that shows you what we get up to at work. So here we go. I've got the sticker there. I will try and get that sticker off and keep it somewhere in this particular set. So there you have it. Lovely finish on there. Very tactile. I love that sort of the tactile part of it. It's got the J card on, which I'm going to leave on. I'm not going to open it up at this minute. I do like to open them up and have a look underneath, but sometimes I like to take my time with it, and sometimes maybe if I'm doing this and I rush it and I split it, it'll be the end of the world to us. So in this thing you've got your lovely hard box, which is always a pleasure to have on the shelf, and also when you get that hard box, which Arrow, I think they haven't invented, but I think Arrow have made famous. I always get that sniff test, quite nice. And so I do have the original 4K. Now I'm going to say that the 4K here inside has, you've got your Blu-ray and your 4K, but I think the 4K has the extended version on, and I believe this Blu-ray has the extended version on as well, as part from the extras, I think. Now this one here, which is in this set, you can see already it's got 3 discs in here. You've got your 4K there, which would be extended version, and it does say extended edition. And you've got your Blu-ray there, extended edition. And then you've got another Blu-ray, which is theatrical edition. Yep. So this is the only place you can get the shorter theatrical cut. Now I always prefer, and I've watched the since it was shown on ITV, believe it or not, the extended version. I've always went to the extended version. I do prefer it, but I am familiar with the shorter version, which is the only one you could get in the UK for a long time. So yes, so that's the difference between those two. You can even feel the difference in the weight. I'll have to make sure that I put the right one with the right case. Imagine getting rid of this one and actually getting rid of this one. No, that never happened. But so you get 3 discs. You get an extra disc with this one as well. So that's quite a good thing to have in the way of some like extra value for it. Although you don't get no booklets in here. No. And you get a lovely book there, high gloss as well. There you go, Red Room or Murder, and it's filled with lavish photographs. A lot of these could have been taken by Stanley Kubrick as well, because he kept a vast library of his things. Apparently he's got I've been to an exhibition sometimes, and I saw a library that he had are part of his library that he had in this exhibition. It was phenomenal. I would love to see if they ever did a big exhibition of his stuff. I would love to go and see it. Yep. And I think yes, you get it. You get the script in here. You get a lot of yes. You get a script. Oh no, biography of Jack Nicholson, right? And biography of Shelley Duvall as well. So that's there, and I can biography of Scatman Crothers as well. So these are the three sort of main stars of the show, and it smells delicious as well. And also you get in here, you get a box which has you get a selection of things here. You get some. You get these. These are really nice. These are early poster designs by Saul Bass. Now that's a phenomenal thing to think that you could have that in a poster. You could have had that in your poster. Really nice then. There's a high gloss picture of Stanley Kubrick with Jack Torrance or Jack Nicholson. That's them in the Overlook Hotel, which must still exist today. Would be great to stay in there. There's the twins, the spooky twins, who are probably older than me now. No, they wouldn't be. There's another one of Kubrick on that maze. That's amazing. That I wonder if that still I imagine that still exists somewhere. Yep. So that's them. They're quite large as well. Them cards. You also get here, this is something that I saw and I really enjoyed the thought of having something like this. This is a facsimile of a letter that was sent by Stanley Kubrick on October the 10th, 1978. And it's about, I'm not too sure what it's about there, but I think it's just him talking about ideas for a certain thing, probably obviously to do with The Shining as well. So that's great that. A nice thick card, for want of a better word. And lastly but not least, you get now these posters that come with this. I never ever put them up anywhere, but I do like to have them. I don't think I ever would put them up anywhere, but I do like the thought of a poster being included. And that is the poster, the famous poster of The Shining, the one that you would see when you walked past it in 1980 when you walked up to the cinema. You walked past the cinema like I did and looked. I think I was a bit petrified by that poster. Can you believe a poster would petrify you? So yep. So that's in a sort of separate wallet, like a card wallet, for these extra things that are included with it. I'm actually quite interested to read that book as well. So yep, I put them in without doing anything to it because how many times? Well, you've got to be very careful with these because you don't get a second chance if you mutilate them putting them back in. That's great. Okay, so yes, so that's it. So thanks very much for watching. I will be back soon with another video. I think I'm going to do a few more today as well. So I've got a bit of a back catalogue to do to put out for you because it was only because of the wood flooring that put a complete stop to everything for last week. And that top 10 is going to be worked on. There's another few exciting videos that I'm going to do down the line, and I think you'll be really not impressed, but I think you'll be really interested in them when I drop them, because when I drop them, so yes, so sorry about that. There was something flying by and it took my mind off the ball. Right, okay. So thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please check out the channels that I mentioned at the start of this video. I think you'll be very impressed by them like I was, and I'll be back soon with more content because basically now the floor's been done, I can get my life back on track. Okay, so thanks again and take care.